Just wanted to give you an update on the Collegians Business Network. We had a great event there in September, and from that we got a bit of feedback, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. And one of the questions we were asked was, how did it all start? And we have with us here the founders of the Collegian Business Network. We've got Mark McGrath and Paul Marshall. We just wanted to share how it all started. So from your thoughts, Mark, it was one of your ideas. How has this been birthed?
Well, it actually very similar to what we're doing right now. I bumped into Paul, me and Sparky were having a coffee, and Paul happened to be in the same place. We started talking about school, as you do when you bump into collegians, and we got on to a conversation about how once we left school, there was no real contact with the school, and it was maybe 5-10 years before we actually thought about doing anything to kind of get back to the school. I recently sort of launched a new business and was trying to push it with lots of the business meetings and things, and we kind of got talking about how do we flow back into giving back to the school, being part of Collegians, because whenever you meet someone, you automatically start talking about it, about your time in the school and everything that happens, and then how could we make that actually a useful way to sort of help each other, feed business to each other, have sort of a network that was there that didn't exist at the time. And I don't know, we just kind of had a conversation about it, and then you and me were talking about something completely different, one of the barbecues, I think, and kind of sparked a couple of ideas, conversations, a few more coffees, and that's kind of how it launched. And then Paul
brought your thoughts, because I know probably with your exposure to some of the business events as an Ulster player, you were keen to see that similarly happen with the Collegians as being a former pupil.
Yeah, I think so, and I think the something I've always been interested in is trying to link people to other people, and whilst I might not be involved in a business directly at the minute, I enjoy seeing people link in together, and it's probably something which I try to do naturally, and I've got friends that are involved in different industries, different businesses, and it's great to see them excelling in their careers, but I also do feel that there's an opportunity for collegians to give back to the next generation as well, whether that be from older people that are more experienced in business in terms of mentoring some of the younger business people, but also looking at the pupils in the school. You know, I know the school do interview days, mock interviews, they do work experience and things like that, and what a great way for you, if you've left the school, to then give back to the next generation, and all those things work in cycles. If you encourage the next generation, well then the hope will be that they'll do that for what comes beyond them afterwards as well.
I kind of feel like there's a general vibe. The three of us like to talk to people and make those connections.
Talk
as
a lot,
right? You like to see people do well, and that old adage, high tide, all ships, you build and grow together. I think that's kind of what we were. The end behind it was trying to find, and we coined a wee phrase over a coffee, that trying to drive business to business from collegian to collegian, and it kind of felt like there is so many things. When I'm having conversations, people are always looking for someone, for something, and it's like, is there a network of collegians, a database they can go to at least see, if I don't have someone, is there a collegian that does it? And there wasn't, and that's what we're trying to build.
Yeah, and that obviously links in with what Methody Collegians are doing, and I know they have the website which has been set up, and it's set up as a database. So if anyone is interested in signing up, methodycollegians.org, you can sign up as a member, as a collegian, but then also there's the Collegian Business Network that you might want to set up. So that was just a wee aside.
We got quite lucky with that, because all the back office stuff and everything had been kind of done for us off that, so that the system was already in place, which let us kind of start and look very professional and smart right from the go without having to build all that.
Yeah, and having the connections with the council there and the Methody Collegians has been fantastic to help run the different events that we've done. But Mark, I know you wanted us to share also just about how younger collegians who just left the school, how they maybe wouldn't see how being a part of the Collegians Business Network would benefit them.
Well, yeah, because I was talking to Paul there before we started, and I effectively could coin myself as useless as a human until I was in my mid-20s. I had these conversations, and when I look back to being in my mid-20s, early 30s, the number of connections I had that were collegians that helped me, had those conversations with me to kind of keep me on the straight and narrow, help me growing in the right direction. and even now we still do barbecues and things with the school, so it directly helps me in business. But being based out of Harlequins, there's years and years of different collegians coming through, and I kind of feel like if I'd been a bit wiser, a bit more switched on to those connections, I would have a much wider network myself and be able to make those connections for other people. But because I kind of just floated along for so many years just in my happy wee bubble, I kind of missed that trick. But there wasn't a vehicle to teach me how to act in those situations or to help educate or anything like that. There wasn't. Like, there was the Old Boys Network, but it was like lunches and things. It wasn't business directed. You could interact with the school, but not in any sort of way that taught business or helped. Maybe a mentor then would have been very good for me.
Brilliant. And Paul, and if you just wanted to share briefly about last event and the event coming up, we're very fortunate to have Paul. You're an excellent comparer, and we're so fortunate to have you to be able to come in and help the events here. So just how did the last one go, and what's coming up?
Yeah, I think the first one was great. We had two really good speakers. We had a great atmosphere in the room, and again, it was the start of it, and I think things will grow and develop in time. But we're really looking forward to the next event in January with Elvina Graham, who's a former pupil of the prep, former pupil of the school, and a really phenomenal operator in the business world. She did so well within the bank, and she's sat in so many different committees and boards. Was chair of Tourism NI, which obviously with the Open coming to Portrush recently as well has been a really exciting role for her. She now sits on the finance committee for the IRFU. Like, she's really, really impressive, and she actually, when I finished playing, I met up with her and she gave me some advice and spent some time with me, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about trying to encourage people, trying to help them out where you can, and I know that she'll be talking about what a successful team looks like, and it'll be really, really exciting to have her there.
Brilliant. And Mark, just a few, what's the goals, just to finish here, for the Collegians Business Network, just to sum it all up?
I think in a nutshell, from all the different conversations that we've had, we want to try and reach out like through the years, and we want to kind of, again, that database, that group of people that will drive work business to business from collegian to collegian. And then the second part of that is a platform where students in the school can get mentorship, work experience, advice. Obviously you finished your playing career when you had that conversation, and that really helped you. Without me probably being aware of it, I had a lot of conversations through my years just with people being in touch through Harlequins, which helped me. You're talking to these kids every day, and I'm sure half of them are listening to some of the words that go in. But yeah, and in a nutshell, just keep that community. And we want feedback coming in. We're not infallible. We've started this thing, the ball's rolling, but we want people to come and get involved, sign up, and come and help. Give us your input. We're trying to build off the last one, off the feedback that we got, and hopefully keep building and growing.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for all that you're doing. As collegians and as alumni, as a school, we just want to see that continue to develop, and we look forward to seeing you at some of the Collegian and Business Network events. And if you can't be there, sign up online and get in touch.